Hello student, this is Hemant Raikwar, teacher of Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. In today's lecture video, we are going to start Geography Lesson 5, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Lecture 1. What is natural vegetation? So student, have you all observed the type of trees, bushes, grasses and birds in the field and parks in and around your school? They are similar or they are variation. India being a vast country, you can imagine the types of bioforms available throughout the country. So in the same way, you will find a natural vegetation and a wildlife in our country. So imagine the variety of natural vegetation and wildlife throughout the country. India is one of the 12th mega biodiversity country of the world, having about 47,000 plant species, that is 10th position in the world. 15,000 flowering plants, which constitute 6% of the world, are in India. India have approximately 90,000 species of animals as well as rich variety of fish, that is of fresh and marine waters. This huge variety of natural vegetation and wildlife make them a matter of study. So student, what we are going to study in this chapter, that is the virgin vegetation, relief, land and soil, climate, that is temperature, photoperiod, precipitation and ecosystem. Now what is virgin vegetation? Plant community, but not all plants community can be said a virgin vegetation. Now what does the word virgin vegetation mean? The vegetation which grows naturally without human aid and has been left undisturbed by humans for a long period of time are also known as natural vegetation. So therefore we can say that cultivated crops and fruits orchards are the part of vegetation but not a natural vegetation. Endemic and indigenous species. The virgin vegetation which are purely Indian are called endemic and indigenous species. Now what is exotic species? The species which have come from outside India are termed as exotic species. What does it mean a flora and fauna? Flora, plant of the particular region, and fauna means the species of animals. The diversity in flora and fauna is due to the following factor, that is relief and climate. What is relief? You can divide a relief in two categories, that is land and soil. In land you will find mountains, plateau, plain area, that is the nature of land influences the type of vegetation. In the same manner, if you will see in the soil, it varies according to the areas. Vegetation and wildlife depends on that. Sandy soil support cactus and thorny bushes. Deltaic soil support mangroves. So these two components of the relief play a major role in influencing flora and fauna of an area. Next is climate. Climate influences the natural vegetation and wildlife. That are the elements of climate, that is temperature, photoperiod, that is sunlight and precipitation. Temperature. Temperature along with the humidity in the air, precipitation and soil influences the vegetation of an area. You can see in the example of Atacama Desert and Amazon forest. Now children, see this graph of the vegetation zone, mean annual average temperature, mean temperature in January, and remarks. So you will find in a tropical region above 24 degrees Celsius, that is the average temperature, and in January you will find above 18 degrees Celsius. But you will know there is no frost, यहाँ पर कोई भी बर्फ़ आपको नहीं मिलने वाली है, नॉट इवन अ thin layer of snow. Subtropical 17 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius, and in January 10 degrees Celsius to 18 degrees Celsius temperature will be there, and frost is rare, or you can say there will be also a no frost. Temperate 7 degrees Celsius to 17 degrees Celsius, or in January -1 degree Celsius to -10 degree Celsius. Frost, some snow, थोड़ी बहुत आपको यहाँ पर बर्फ़ मिलेगी. Alpine below 7 degree Celsius in the mean average temperature. Okay, and in January below -1 degree Celsius, and you will find a snow over here. Photoperiod, that is sunlight. The variation in the amount of sunlight at different places depend on latitude, altitude, season, and duration of day. Therefore, the part receiving longer duration of sunlight have dense vegetation. So, why are the southern slopes in the Himalaya region covered with the thick vegetation cover as compared to the northern slope of the same hills? So, you can find that in the southern slopes a thick vegetation is there as compared with the northern slopes, just because of the sunlight. So student, in the next lecture video we will going to study about the precipitation and ecosystem. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you.